नमस्कार मित्रहो, इयत्ता 11वी इकॉनॉमिक्स या विषयाच्या या व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये आपणा सर्वांचं हार्दिक स्वागत. बिफोर स्टार्टिंग दिस video lecture of second topic of economics, that is money, I just revised what we studied in previous videos. The main focus of previous videos on basic concepts in economics, what is microeconomics, basic concepts of microeconomics, what is macroeconomics, basic concepts of macroeconomics, various definitions of different authors. So all these things we studied in first topic of economics. So from this video lecture we are going to know something about second topic of economics, 11th standard, that is money. Money, then what is meant by money? Money is something that is commonly accepted as a medium of exchange. Commonly accepted as medium of exchange. Money is something that is commonly accepted means of exchange, medium of exchange, known as a money. Before the evaluation or introduction of money into market, I am telling these things not for present but for ancient times. But for ancient times, what things happens in ancient times, that is before evaluation of money. Goods, the one important things which I am going to tell you, goods were exchanged for goods. Goods which are exchanged for goods. This system of exchanging of goods is known as barter system. Barter economy is termed as CC economy. Barter economy is termed as CC economy. That is, commodities were exchanged for commodities. Commodities were exchanged for commodities. That is barter system or CC system. Commodities were exchanged for commodities. Before evaluation of money means at the time of new Paleolithic age, Stone Age, all these things happen, that is goods are exchanged for goods, known as a barter system. Then what is meant by barter system in other words? Economic exchanges without the mediation, without any mediation of money, are referred to as a barter exchange. Means without any intermediary, without taking into consideration the value of money, the goods are exchanged for goods. The goods are exchanged for goods, known as a barter system, without using any common measure of value or instrument which measure common which work as a common measurement instrument known as barter system. Means in this concept, that is C to C system, that is commodities were exchanged for commodities system, there is no any use of money. If Mr. A want to buy a rice and Mr. B want to buy wheat, so Mr. A and Mr. B exchange wheat and rice in between them, and the whole transaction is completed without any common medium of exchange, that is money. So without money the transaction is completed, known as a barter system. Different goods and commodities are consumed for different purposes. Goods and services are used common medium of exchange. This medium of exchange, that is money, is having general acceptability, means each and every person accept money as a medium of exchange that is generally and widely accepted, and the money is approved by central planning authority or central authority of that particular government to use this particular thing as a money, as a medium of exchange to buy and sell goods and services. So what is meant by money? Money is anything which is widely accepted by all over the world for making payment of goods and services and for discharging of other kinds of business obligations, known as a money. So money is anything which is widely accepted all over the world. For example, rupee in India, dollar in USA. These are the examples of money. So this rupee or 1 rupee coin which is shown here is used for the payment of goods and services or in discharge of other kinds of business obligations. So money play a very important role in economic system. Money play an important role in economic system. People buy goods and services to satisfy their wants, their needs. These goods and services are purchased and sold with money or with the help of money, which so at that time money act as a medium of exchange. But prior to introduction of money or before evolution of money, goods, as I already told you, goods are exchanged for goods, or C to C system, that is commodities are exchanged for commodities, known as a barter system. So before introduction of money, there is existed barter system, means goods are exchanged for goods. For example, exchange of rice with cloth, milk, etc. At the time when goods are exchanged for goods, that is in barter system, the need and wants of people are limited. But barter system face certain difficulties. Because if a person, Mr. A, having rice, and in exchange of rice, Mr. A wants to buy a cow, and Mr. B again wants a rice and having a cow, but Mr. B wants only to buy half of the rice, so it is difficult to pay half of the cow to Mr. A. So all these difficulties, common measure of value, difficulty in storage, problem of indivisibility, problem of making deferred payments, lack of double coincidence of wants. So these are the difficulties which are faced by, which are in barter system. So man started facing many difficulties in barter system. So difficulties of barter system: lack of double coincidence of wants, first difficulty, that is lack of double coincidence of wants. Double coincidence of wants indicates needs of each other, and double coincidence of wants indicates goods and willingness to accept it, goods and willingness to accept it. Lack of double coincidence of want is a major drawback of the barter system. It was very rare thing that the owner of some goods or services would find someone who wanted his goods or services at the same time. For example, if a person, Mr. A, has cloth and he wants a rice in exchange, and the person B has wheat and he wants milk in exchange. So here in this situation, Mr. A has cloth and in exchange of cloth he wants rice, and other person is Mr. B, and in exchange and B, other person B has wheat, and in exchange of wheat he wants milk. In this case, exchange between A and B could not take place because both are a need both are not in need of each other's goods. Both are not in need of each other's goods. Then when coincidence of wants take place, if Mr. A having cloth and he wants rice, and Mr. B having rice and he wants cloth, so at the same situation there is a coincidence of wants, but due to both a person having different commodities, that is A have cloth and he wants rice, and B has wheat and he wants milk in exchange. So in this situation, due to lack of coincidence of wants, transaction cannot take place. Next difficulty, that is lack of common measure of value. The barter system lack a common measure of value because in barter system the goods which are exchanged by both the parties are expressed in terms of other commodities, means there is absence of a common unit of measurement in which the value of goods and services can be measured. In barter system, because of absence of common unit of measurement, in barter system, because of common unit of measurement, the value of goods and services can be measured cannot be measured in common unit of measurement because of absence of common unit of measurement in barter system. So there is lack of common measure of value. Because of absence of common unit, proper valuation was not possible. For example, in reality, clothes is measured in terms of meter, while milk is measured in liter. Hence, both cannot be measured in single unit. Thereby, so how any person in barter system can exchange clothes in meter and milk in liter because of absence of common measure of value. Next, lack of store value or difficulty of storage of goods. Due to absence of money in barter system, goods in barter system, because of lack of store of value, it was difficult to store and accumulate wealth for future. Storage of highly perishable goods, like vegetables, milk, fruit etc. was difficult. Storing of goods carried some problems like cost of storage, loss of value, difficulty to transfer from one place to other place. So it was difficult for people to store their purchasing power. Basically, in case of agricultural goods, in case of perishable goods, the goods in barter system, it is not possible to store for future. It is not possible to store for future. So in this lecture we studied what is meant by money, that is introductory part of money, what is meant by barter system, and we covered three difficulties of barter system, that is lack of double coincidence of wants, lack of common measure of value, and difficulty of storage of goods, or lack of storage value, or lack of store value. So after watching this video, you have to write down a short note on difficulties of barter system. In next lecture I teach you the remaining points of difficulties or limitations of barter system. If you find this video is helpful to you, then please subscribe my channel Sridesh 999, and if you have any doubt query regarding this video, then please convey the same message through WhatsApp group or calling me personally. I am always ready to solve your all difficulties relating to the study of economics.